Thanks so much for being here. I'm Lori Petrosino. And recently I put together something for our Legacy Wealth team. It's brand new, exclusive marketing portal for Cryptex. Now, this is a way to give you guys access to marketing resources all in one place. So basically, a portal is different from a marketing funnel. A portal is simply one place that you can go where you can access all of the marketing materials that you need, again, in one place. So in the portal, what we tried to put in there are email swipe copy, autoresponder messages, graphics, banners, social media ad copy that you can copy, paste, and share, team marketing pages. We have lead scripts, introduction email, follow-up emails, um, tutorials, PDF document, everything in one place. So you don't have to piece everything together. So if you're a member of Cryptex and you want to share this project with others, that's most likely why you are here, because some people just like to use Cryptex as a passive sort of thing. And in 3 to 5 years, they have their payout. But many people are sharing because it's really such a great opportunity. So you're going to find this really helpful then. Now, if you've been invited here by someone and you have not yet joined Cryptex, you don't even know what Cryptex is about, you're still welcome to see this information, because this is going to give you a really good idea of what resources that you'll have available to you if you choose to work with the Cryptex project. And all the marketing material is free of charge. So you can literally start marketing using the ads and the copy and paste text the moment you have your hands on it. So now, for those of you who are newer to marketing, this can really help you reach people in the best possible way. So when sharing an opportunity, I've noticed, maybe a lot of you have noticed, that many people share the affiliate registration link that a company gives them. And this is just a link that brings people to a page to register. This does not work for marketing because it doesn't tell the visitor anything. It's a registration page. So if you're doing this now, you know that you're not getting results. Now you're going to have an advantage because you have the materials that you need. Now, a lot of companies, I've noticed as well, don't provide what you need in order to market. And isn't it frustrating when you join a company or a team and there's no provisions to help you? I know it is for me. So the aim with this portal for our team is so that you can just copy, paste, and share. Copy, paste, and share. Let the materials work for you. And of course, anything that you see today, any of the text that you see, you can feel free to change it up and put your own spin on it. Just be sure that you're using the right terminology. Because, for instance, with Cryptex, we don't want to use the word investment because there's no investment here. You're just activating a $100 contract. Cryptex is also not a business or a company. It's a project. So you just want to use the right terminology when sharing. So what we're going to be using today as the portal and the future portal for Cryptex is the Boards app. Now, if you have the Boards app, that's great. You can put the Boards app on your mobile device, and you can also use it from your desktop. I use both because I market from both my laptop and my phone. But please follow along first before running to add the Boards app, because you're not going to be able to access without the link for the Cryptex board. And I don't want you to miss the walkthrough. So I will post the link shortly in the chat, or Vivian will also post it in the chat. And then you'll have access to it today. All right, so let's take a look. Give me a moment. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. All right, so here we are on the Boards app, and this is what we'll be using for the marketing portal. Now, if we scroll down a bit, you can see these are all the folders, and they're all labeled, so you know what they are. Each folder, when you open it, has items inside. Some will only have one, and others will have many items. So by clicking on, let's say, the first item here, getting started, you're going to want to read the instructions on each individual folder. So for instance, if you wanted to share this information here, you could click on the share button right here, go over to a note document, and paste it right in. Also, if any of the folders have more than one item in them, there will be an arrow here on the right-hand side, and you can scroll through each of the items, which you'll see in another folder. The mobile device, when you put it on your mobile device, you're going to notice that it's a different format, but you can easily figure it out. So the next thing that we have here are webinar and tutorials. So if someone comes to this board, let's say you just want to share this board, you can click here, share, open up in a new folder, paste that link, and it will bring people directly to this folder, okay? When you're in the folder like this, and you click and open it up, you can share, click the share button here, and you'll have access to whatever is in that particular folder. So you can here click on the, okay, so here are the tutorials. I will be adding more to the tutorial area, but you can find everything in one place. So for instance, if you have a team member, obviously you're going to give them the link to the board's app, but if you have a team member and you want to just share the tutorials, then you're going to come in here and you're going to click on share, get that link, send it over to them, and this is what they're going to see. They're going to see everything listed on one page. How easy is that? Here's the introduction video. We have the Cryptex support email. Please take note of this because I know a lot of people are not sure which email to send to. This is the correct email to send to if you have any kind of issues with your account or any questions. Now you'll always hit the back arrow here in order to get back to the main page. So the next thing we're going to have here is just a security measures. You're going to want to read all through the information here. Definitely take the time to do that so you understand how Cryptex works. And then we have the FAQs. Now the FAQs are in the PowerPoint at the end of the PowerPoint, but if you want to see them all in one place, this is where you'll go. And again, click that share button, get the link, and here they all are. So if you need to send these to someone, there's a question they ask you, you can just forward them this link and they can review each question. If we open it from here, you can actually use the arrow here to scroll through each of these questions. If there's any questions that we haven't answered, we can always add them. We hit the back arrow, and then we have the must-read rules. You want to definitely read through all the rules here about not using the team page on social media. Oh, actually, you don't want to use it on Facebook. Now, the reason for that is because Facebook, if you're using the same link over and over again, and you keep copying and pasting, whether it's a link to our team page or it's another business link, Facebook will eventually ban that link, and we don't want the links to get banned. So then what we want to do is marketing pages. Okay, so this is most people have been looking for, the marketing pages. If you click here, you can read the instructions on how to set this up with your Cryptex ID number. It's very easy to do, and you have plenty of pages here. So we have the main team page, which is the most used. We have the blockchain proof page, the video withdrawal page. We have the latest webinar presentation page. And then we have an informational page with all of the videos on there and a presentation page with the latest presentation. And these are generic. There's no links here. So if you just want someone to get the information, maybe you haven't had a chance to set up your link, you can just copy this link, send it over to someone in an email. Remember, you're not going to send this on Facebook. And then you have a generic page here that just says, get back to the person who introduced you. But the best way to do it is really set up all of your links by adding your Cryptex ID number to the end. That's it. That's all you're going to do. Just follow these instructions. Then we have the capture pages. Now, there's instructions here on how to use the capture pages. So you definitely want to pay attention to this. If we scroll to the right, you can see there is a video here on how to do it. There's an instructional tutorial. And then we have the capture pages. So there's only 3 right now. This is the one that many of us have been using. Open it here. And this will copy directly over into Aweber. Now you have to have an Aweber account in order to use these capture pages. That's the way I built them. If you have Aweber, that's great. If you don't have Aweber, please ask your sponsor for a link first. And if your sponsor isn't going to get Aweber or doesn't have it, then please use this link here. And now the reason we're using Aweber is because it's very easy to copy pages right into your own account. And all you'll do is just change a couple things, which the tutorial will show you how to do. Very easy, takes just a few minutes. The nice thing about Aweber is that you can have up to 500 subscribers for free in a free account. Once you reach 501 subscribers, they're going to ask you to upgrade. Okay, and then you would upgrade your account. I believe it's like $21 a month. You absolutely need an autoresponder account if you are a marketer and if you plan on marketing in the future. If you're just doing this as a hobby, no big deal. You don't have to upgrade, but it's really the best way to market. So I would recommend that. But right now, you can use Aweber for free to 500 subscribers. So definitely set this up. Actually, let me show you the other two capture pages. And there's this one. And then there's one more for now, but I will add some more in here. And if anybody feels like creating some capture pages in Aweber, let me know and maybe we'll add them back here. All right. So keep hitting the back button to get back to the main page. And now we have the PDF. So the current PDF will always be in here. So just click on it. It'll open right up. And then you have the PDF. And again, you can share that to someone. So if you want to send the PDF this way, this is also a very easy way to do it. And Cryptex, the Boards app actually has a keyboard that you can use for easy sharing. I have not added the keyboard yet, but I plan on doing it. So you're able to actually, right from your telephone, for instance, you can add the items to text messages, to Facebook messages, whatever it may be. Again, just always taking note, you don't want to use the marketing pages on Facebook. So now after the PDF, we have the warm lead script. So what you'll always do is read the instructions first, because this will help you determine where you're going to use this script. So here are the instructions. You're going to use this script when reaching out to someone who you think will be interested in Cryptex. You're going to have better results when you reach out to someone that you know or have a previous relationship. And you can use the script to test out on a cold lead and see how they respond. But ultimately, this particular script was designed in mind with reaching out to someone that you already have a relationship with. So this would be the script. So this would just be a messaging script if you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, and you're messaging with someone. And again, this is an example. Feel free to use your own language, but this will give you an idea of how to initially start some contact with someone and get the conversation going. That's all you want to do, is get the conversation going. So here's the introduction email, instructions for that. And again, always read the instructions, because then you're going to know which email you should be using where. And this is an introduction email. So if you do have a warm lead you want to send this information to, you could just copy the subject line, and then you can copy the entire text. And again, you can use the share button, copy it into a note document, and then send it off in an email to someone that you know or you have a relationship with. Okay, so the new member email. This is perhaps the most important message of all the messages that we have in here. And the reason is, be a good sponsor, right? So part of being a good sponsor is when someone joins you, you want to reach out to them. You want to welcome them. You want to give them instructions on how they can move forward, because most likely at this point, they have not purchased a contract yet. And so the goal is to get them to purchase a contract. And so what you want to do is be the subject line, be the body, change anything that you want to within the body, like I said, but I think most of what they will need to see is covered here. It's also going to give them the ability to join the Boards app so they can see all the resources that you have with Cryptex and that they will have when they join. And that's really a bonus. That's a huge bonus to be able to have a marketing portal, whereas most businesses really don't have that right now. So be sure you're using this, and you want to use it pretty much the moment you see somebody joining. So for instance, if you are sharing, let's say you have some sort of marketing campaign going on, then you want to check back office of Cryptex on a regular basis so that you can see if anybody joined you. The email is given to you right there. So all you have to do is copy that email, go over to your email inbox and send that email to them. Make sure you do it with every person. Very important. Okay, so this one is kind of like a follow-up email. If somebody's registered and maybe a week later they still haven't purchased a contract, which not everybody will, you have to remember, a percentage of people who will see your information will do nothing with it. A percentage will join, a percentage will fund their account. So the registered no contract email means they've registered and they still haven't purchased a contract. So you have some suggestions of things that you can do and messages that you can send. Again, this is just an example and a suggestion. It's what I use, but if you have a different idea, then use that. Change the text to what you want. The idea is make sure you're staying in contact with the people who have registered and maybe haven't purchased a contract. Let them know, your experience. Let them know where you are, what your updates are. If you maybe want to have a one-on-one call with them or whatever it may be, just keep that conversation going. Okay, then we have email swipes. So you'll have instructions here for how to use them. Obviously, where it says subject and body, you're going to want to remove that when you use these emails. But from the desktop app, when you scroll through here, you can see these are all the emails. I think there's 10 of them in here. And these are great. You have your subject line. You can put these right into a Weber if you want to. You can use them as is. You can use them as Facebook posts. You can use them as blog posts. You can really repurpose any content that's in here. And that's the beauty of this. It doesn't have to be used exactly for what we have here. If you like this content, you want to create a blog post, go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have 10 of those in there. And then autoresponder messages, it's pretty much the same thing. We have all these messages that you can use either in the autoresponder or however you want. So this is going to give you 20 swipe copy email messages that you can use right off the bat starting today. Where else? Okay, social posts. So if you are on social media and sometimes you don't really know what you would like to say or what you would like to post or how to get any kind of interaction, read the instructions here. And it's going to help you on how you can get interaction. It's going to tell you exactly what to do after you make your post, how to like your own post, how to comment on your own post, how to answer people when they're commenting on your post. This keeps interaction going and makes your post relevant on Facebook. Facebook has that algorithm. And so we want to keep your post relevant and you want to know how to basically juice your post so that more people see it. So definitely want to read these instructions. And then these are what posts look like. And again, you can just click on the share button, post it right to your timeline. So what you guys want to make sure you don't do is, again, don't add the team page to any of these posts. You want to create curiosity, which is going to prompt people to ask you for the information. And then what you're going to do is take one of those emails for your warm lead scripts and you're going to bring it over to your email and you're going to send it to them that way. So basically what you'll do is you'll ask them for their email address. Yeah, great. You want to see more? Perfect. PM me your email address. And then they're going to do that and you're going to immediately send them one of the emails. That's how you create curiosity. So we have a bunch of these. Now, the best way to use these would be with a graphic, which means an image of some sort. Selfies work great. So if you're sitting at your, in your office or you're, sitting on your laptop or you're at a Starbucks and you have your phone with you and you're working, take a selfie and then add it with one of those, where was it? One of the social posts, which works really well. Or you can simply pair it with one of the graphics that you see here. So we have many graphics. And again, more can be created. If anybody is creative and they have a graphic they want me to take a look at, we can add it back here. And you can see all the graphics we have. So you're covered. And then what you do is, let's say you click on one of these graphics, right click, save image as somewhere on your computer, whether it's a folder you have for Cryptex or your desktop, and then you'll bring it over to Facebook and you'll upload it just like you would any other image. And that's how you're going to use it. Click the back button here. And let's see what else we have. Oh, actually, I want to go back to graphics because the banner URLs, if you're someone who uses ad platforms where you have like a few lines of, I'm trying to think where I put that. Yeah, if you have like a few lines of advertising that you want to put in an advertising platform, you could swipe these banner URLs right from here, because usually you need to add the graphic URL, the banner URL, and then some text, which we have somewhere here. I just have to see if I can locate them. Also, there's testimonial images too. So from our Telegram group, we've taken some screenshots of testimonials. So these are great to use. Let me click on one. So you can just scroll through, and these are real people with experience, how much they're enjoying it. And this is just a great way for you to kind of have some credibility by sharing something that someone else posted about it. Go back to the home page. And okay, so the text ads. So this is what I was just referring to before. If you use ad platforms, you can use any of the headlines that you see here in various ad platforms. A lot of times there's usually 3 lines of ad text that you can add, 1, 2, or 3 lines. So you can just kind of mix and match any of these ad text that you see here, and then it's got a call to action. So most of you, if you use ad platforms, you'll understand how to use these, and it's just copy and paste, and you don't have to worry about, creating it yourself or wondering if it's going to be effective. Okay, and then down here we have resources. So these are just bonus resources. Actually everything here is free. So like I mentioned, the autoresponder is free to use up to 500 subscribers. Again, please ask your sponsor for a link if they are part of Aweber. But then you have free email signature. Wise Stamp works great. I've been using it for years on my emails, and it's completely free. Of course, there's an upgrade, but I've never had to use it. Canva free images. You have Bing is excellent for creating AI images. Many of the banners and graphics that you see, I have created with Bing. Then we have the emojis and the ways to bold your text. So if you see on Facebook where sometimes someone has posted something and the text is bolded or there's emojis, you can do this with both SociSnap and Bold Text Generator. Then we have Linktree, where you can kind of create your own pages. This is a screen record software you can put right on your phone if you want to create little videos from your phone. This one is fantastic. It's anyimage.io. I believe I have a video on it on YouTube if you look for that. And you can actually create an image or add an image to the background of this little software that's for free. And you can post it on Facebook. And when someone clicks the image, it brings them to whatever link you want them to go to. So the best way to do that would be to bring them to your caption page, right? So if you create one of those great little posts on Facebook and they want to see what it's about, they can click that image. You could even, click the image below. And then when they click on it, you have it set up to go directly to your capture page. And this is a great item to use in Facebook groups if you're looking to generate traffic. So we also have ChatGPT. A lot of people understand what ChatGPT is. And then we have Thesaurus. I use this a lot. It's a way to just recreate words that maybe just to kind of change the effect of something that you are sharing rather than using the same words over and over again. This is a super business. This is a dynamic business. This is, you can change up the word just by typing in whatever word you're looking for. So this is a great tool. And then down here is the boards link. So Vivian, if you would post it in the chat, this is the link for you guys to sign up for boards so that you can use it. And when you register for boards, it'll have you just register for Cryptex, the Cryptex board. When I registered a while back, because I've been using boards for a while, I don't recall if it asked me to activate notifications. Usually that's done on your phone. If you do see where it says activate notifications as you're signing up, make sure you keep that activated. You check that box, because with Cryptex or with boards for Cryptex, I'm going to be able to share messages where if you have that activated, you'll be able to get the messages most likely via text or possibly through the email that you use to register with. If not, if you don't see it there, then let me just see here. If you go to the main page, you'll see up here, it says messages. If you click there, you'll see all the current messages. So right now, this is the only message I created, just basically, welcoming you to the boards app. This is the portal. But if there's any changes or there's something relevant, you're going to see the news under the messages. On the app on your phone, you will see the messages at the bottom. So you'll notice that will be at the bottom of your device on the boards app. And so you can, I either says messages or it says update, but I think most people with the current boards format, it will say messages, and that's where you'll find that. Now, something really cool I want to show you is that once you join boards, you will also have access to create your own board. And you can do that on the left-hand side. By the way, you can close this out by clicking on this arrow here. So you can click on create board, and then you can just proceed to create a board. What I did for the purposes of demonstration to show you is I just quickly created a board right here. You can use the boards app to very quickly create web pages and capture pages. So I'm going to just click on this board here. And this is what I created the other day, just to show you what's possible. If I open this up, you can see I created a little web form. And if I click on the share button here and I paste it, I can send this link to someone. And I've created a little web form with the video. They can contact me, they can reach out to me, and you can do this very quickly and easily by clicking on it. Okay, let's say I was going to start from scratch. If I click on this and I click edit, this is what it looks like. You have the ability to add images, okay, which is what I put right up here. You have the ability to add your headline, which is here. You have your text. Where's the text? Well, I think there's text somewhere. Oh, paragraph. You can add the paragraph right here. I added a video, and then I added a form. If you want to add a button, you can click here, and you can see you can add all of these buttons if you want to. You have the ability to add links and Zoom and WhatsApp and Telegram, and they can definitely get in touch with you. And this took me less than 5 minutes to create. And all I did was take one of those social media posts and I just copied it right into here. Okay, just temporarily, just to create it really quickly. Okay, so I hope you like that, because that is really wild. And you can also use this to create entire web pages. So let's say you have training you want to put here, tutorials you want to put here. If you have other businesses that you offer, you can just create like a little page, an entire web page with all your different promotional items that you're doing at the time. So you have that ability to do that, which is really, really nice. I hope that you guys like the material that you just saw. Keep in mind that the portal is really a great bonus for anybody that you bring on board and introduce to Cryptex. They're going to get these marketing materials for free. You just don't see that anywhere, and they don't have to create them, neither do you. So as new features are added, they'll immediately be available in the portal. You'll most likely, if you're sharing, you're going to be in the portal fairly often. If you need, copy and paste swipe copy, graphics, things like that, then you're gonna be in there often. So always make sure you check the messages tab in case there's, a message or an update that I put in there. And that's it, guys. You can start using this today and should make your marketing efforts much easier. I hope it does. So thank you
Yes.
everyone for coming to the walkthrough and have a great day.
you.
Enjoy the new marketing funnel and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Lori.
Awesome
Thank you, Lori.
job. Fabulous.
Bye-bye.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks
you.
so
Yeah,
much.
thank you,
Thanks
Barbara.
so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
job.
Fabulous stuff. We're
Incredible.
gonna go far.